Hi, it's Anthony from okplay.com, and today we're checking out a charging dock from AMVR. This is a charging dock for the Oculus Quest 2. Unlike their other charger that you can buy currently, this one comes with the battery doors with the added knuckle strap attachment. You've got the knuckle straps themselves with the elastic rope, 2 rechargeable batteries, and a charging cable for the dock that you get as well. So let's check out what's inside the box. Right, so here's everything you get inside the box. You get the charging dock, guide on how to install it, get everything running. You get the 2 battery door grips that will go onto your existing controller with the straps attached. You got some spare bungees should the ones on here break in the future. Mine's never have, so these should really last you a long time. And you get the 2 rechargeable batteries that are going to be replaced inside the controller. And then you get a nice big long cable to charge the dock, or you could charge your Quest from it, for example. I'd say that the lead is probably around 1.5 meters. Right, so let's have a look at the charging station itself. It comes in the usual standard Quest colors. We have a very small little indicator here on top that shows you that the charging of the controllers are being done, as well as the charging of the headset should you have the headset connected to the output port on the charging dock itself. They recommend that you use the charging cable from your Oculus Quest 2 and then potentially use the charging cable from that as well, because this is the USB-C input. And then that big long lead we saw earlier, you plug that into the back here, and then you could use the USB-C end to your Quest 2 to charge it. You got little charge bits here that's gonna connect to the battery doors. Little rubber feet to stop it from sliding, but generally looks all right. Right, so we've got the Quest cable attached to the input port here on the back, and we've got that attached to our wall plug in the wall socket. This has now come alive, so there's a touch sensitive button there to turn the charging on and off. We'll turn it off for now. And if you've got the existing AMVR covers, this won't work because it needs the contact points on the side here to connect and charge the controllers. So let's get one of these controllers attached. We can see if it's any different to the ones that they supply without. So we'll take the battery door off and the battery. We then need to insert their battery that comes with the charging dock. That fits in there nicely. You have to make sure that the chrome contacts are facing outwards because it's going to connect with these 2 connecting points here. You can see you've got R there for the right controller. We need to remove this tab first by taking the little mini battery door off. Then we insert the battery door back on, and then we put this little door back on. So the purpose of this little door is to stop the battery door from sliding off. And then we take the little cover that we've got on the side here, so it exposes the contacts. These contacts are recessed, they're not sticking out, so you're not going to feel that when you put the strap on. And this is the strap that's going to be the same as the one that you get with the original knuckle strap. So you've got the best thing there. You've got no bulk, which is really, really nice, unless you really prefer bulk in your grips. And you've got a nice bungee knuckle strap there, and that's going to work with the charging dock. So feels no different to the one that I use. I've got the ProStraps on the back here, but in terms of how they look, and you can see the bottom part is exactly the same. The battery door and the elastic band mechanism is exactly the same. They've got rid of the texture, which I thought wasn't really necessary, so that's nice to see. Got a big fat R there to tell you what side controller you have if you haven't got things like a sticker, for example. And the leather strap feels really, really nice to touch. So all in all, good stuff. So that just goes into the charging dock there, and you can see or hear the little contacts actually go into the side of the controller, and that sits in there nice and pretty. And then you would tap it on, you can see it's now charging, glowing red, telling us that the controller is charging, and that will turn green when the charging is complete. So let's do the left controller. So with the left controller, you have to make sure that the contacts are facing up again. That silver edge, that's how it's going to charge the battery. And there we go, that's the left controller. So again, nice adjustment of the strap here, but again, that just sits in there like that. That's now charging, both independently glowing. Would it be nice to see that a little bit more brighter, because the red is not so strong. It's quite sort of pastel colors. But overall, that's the controllers now in there sitting pretty. They're not really that magnetized in. They're just going to sit in there as they were designed to do, and also work with the AMVR side panels there. It would have been nice to have a little bit of space there to get in. It's more likely you're going to just pull them off and then put your hands in, rather than sort of slide your hands in and then pull them out. It's not really been made for that. So you can turn the charging on and off with the button in the middle. Let's get our Quest 2 charging as well. So for this, we need the USB-A end. That then goes in the back. And because it's nice and long, very fat cable as well, it's not that thin kind. So in theory, it should pass through the charge quite well. So we've got our Quest here, and we need to plug in the cable. So if you've got like a Bobo strap, you could just literally plug it into the battery pack and it would charge the battery, charge the Quest. So that's a really nice setup that you could have. But if you didn't have a battery strap, you just literally take this USB-C end, plug that into the side of the Quest, and there's our Quest charging. So that's now charging the Quest. You can see here, I've just turned it off. So now all three products are now charging. It's a little bit messy, but if you've got this cable running out the back, down the side, and you've got it sort of sticking out the front or down the side here, you can just have that plugged in a lot further away from this charging station thanks to this 1.5 meter cable. So you got that luxury as well. But hopefully we'll see this along with a Quest charging solution from AMVR, and I have looked on their Amazon page and they do have something similar, so maybe I'll be able to check that out in the future as well. The batteries in these controllers are 1,850 milliamp hours, so predominantly that rechargeable is going to be quite rare to see a capacity that big. So not only will these do better than most standard batteries, they'll probably do a lot better than majority of rechargeable batteries as well. Headset charging time is meant to be 3 hours and the controllers 3.5 hours. So the controllers will charge a little bit slower than the headset charge rate. The manual says that it will prioritize the headset's charge first and the controllers a little bit less as much. So the fact that the headset has more of a charge through the USB-A output than the wireless charging of these controllers, then that's probably why that the controllers would have less of a charge, take longer to charge up, whilst the headset gets the full charge and charges a little bit faster. So let's have a go at installing the ProTubeVR ProStraps. These are a little bit more premium strap. They do cost a little bit of money. Fortunately, I was lucky to get these for review, so I didn't actually fork out for them. But if you do want to have a little bit nicer comfort than the ones that AMVR supply, then I definitely recommend you pick these up. It has a much bigger padded strap on the back, and it luckily has a width that easily goes through the AMVR bottom hoop, and the top one's not really an issue because it's so big, but it gets through that as well and fits really, really nice and premium. And that goes in there totally fine as well, so that's really, really good to see. And generally, I think it's a really nice way to create a home for your controllers. They're not just flying around somewhere loose, and they've actually got a purpose of having a stand to attach the controllers onto. Charges them as well, so you don't have to worry about disposable batteries. Help the environment a little bit using rechargeable batteries. Got some nice indication here to tell you where they're on standby, being yellow, when they're charging, red, and then they'll turn green when you have them fully charged, so you know that they're good to go. But the fact that you're going to have them in here anyway and they're charging, you'll always have no issue of replacing any batteries ever, really. It's nice that you've got a USB output for the headset. It would have been nicer to have a complete system that you put the headset in and it's not like loose on a separate cable, but that's a toss up if you want something mega huge on your tabletop and you might just want to hang the headset instead off a hook somewhere that's nearby, and you can just attach the cable that way. Failing that, you could have a shorter cable and have that attached to a Bobo VR battery pack, for example, if you've got the Bobo strap. So you could have like the battery charging pack nearby, and then you could hot swap it that way and have your headset somewhere else. So this charging dock for the Oculus Quest 2 retails for $45.99. The fact that you get the controller grips along with it is a really nice value add if you are looking for a charging dock for your Quest 2, as well as looking for knuckle straps for the Quest 2, because these are my most favorite knuckle grips for the Quest 2 at the moment. You can, as you can see, upgrade the knuckle strap to a more premium strap later down the line if you think that is needed. But otherwise, the PU leather straps are just as good. They're really nice and soft and comfortable. And the Velcro strap has got lots of adjustment there. Should it not be tight enough for you, you can make loads of adjustment. But it keeps everything contained in one place. You can easily find where the controllers are. Even positions them right and left so you can actually pick them up with the right hands. You don't have to necessarily do with stickering and stuff like that. And it keeps them, most of all, topped up. You don't have to worry about battery issues or anything like that later down the line. So overall, a good product from AMVR. Nice to see, and hopefully I can check out their much bigger charging dock. So look out for that on the channel soon. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. If it has, leave us a like down below and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this charging station from AMVR. Check out my other recommended accessories up in this top playlist up here. Hit that subscribe button and bell to catch all my future content, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.